Today I'm going to show you how to make these saucer beads out of recycled magazines. I just have this old magazine here from 2015. And if you just open it up, you can just use a ruler and a blade to cut several strips at a time. So one end will be bigger, and then it sort of tapers off all the way to a fine point like this. Try not to be too distracted by my missing polish here. So for these beads, the bigger end is about 1/2 inch there. And you end up with something like that. This one here, which I started painting, the larger end of the paper was about 1/4 inch, and then it becomes pretty thin. I don't know if you can see that there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to try and line up all the fat ends here. You can tap it or do whatever you need to do. And this is 13 strips altogether. If you wanted a bigger bead, you could add more strips, or a smaller bead, take strips away. So we're just going to kind of fan out the top here. Just bend it a little bit back and forth. So you end up with something like that. And now, depending on the size of the hole you want, this one's pretty big, a little bit smaller. So you can use a toothpick or a skewer or whatever you've got. I have these really nice paper bead rolling tools here. And you have a little groove there to put the end of your paper in. So I'm just going to use that for this bead. And you just start, well, if it catches, just start rolling. Okay, it's not going to work anyway. You could just sort of do it by hand. Just keep a firm grip on that so it doesn't unroll while you're working with it. Squeeze it a little bit to make sure it's round. Try to make sure all of the strips stay aligned as you're going along there. So once you get to this point, you're going to need to break out the glue here. I'm just using regular white glue. Put a little bit on the top, a little bit on the sides. Smooth it out as you go along. Just use a toothpick to kind of define the hole a little bit more there. So you can do a lot of things with these. You can make jewelry, of course. You can paint them. Painted that one brown, and I'm just going to add a little bit of, let's see, sparkling champagne. Just to give it a little shimmer. And what I did with that one is I used this really great stuff called Triple Thick. It's very thick, it's very glossy. You can see how thick that is. I got this for about $5 on Amazon for 8 ounces. So that's a pretty good way to seal these if you want a glossy finish. And that's it. Saucer beads.